I'm Michael Price, and this is for CTV 505, Basics of Aesthetics, and this is my midterm, the Basics of Aesthetics test. My presentation is going to focus on the 6 different visual components, including balance, contrast, movement, repetition, rhythm, and unity. So let's dive right into this thing. Balance. Symmetrical balance refers to balance that is achieved by arranging elements on either side of the center of a composition in an equally weighted manner. Symmetrical balance can be thought of as 50-50 balance, or like a mirror image. In other words, the image would look the same on either side of the center. www.study.com. In this clip from Hero, we have a perfectly balanced shot. The 2 pillars in the front, the structures on the side, the men in the middle being perfectly bilateral. If you took this image and folded it together directly in the middle, this would be a mirror image. Contrast. The greater the contrast in the visual component, the more the visual intensity or dynamic increases. More simply put, contrast equals greater visual intensity. The visual story, page 11. In this clip from National Treasure, we see a vast expanse of snow and then 2 snowmobiles, which shows a tonal contrast with the all white and the orange and black snowmobiles. Movement. Movement is the first visual component to attract the eye. Movement occurs using objects, the camera, and the viewer's eyes as they watch the screen. The visual story, page 3. This is one of my favorite scenes in the movie The Matrix. I absolutely love this shot. This shows movement in a way like no other, with a static shot. The objects are the characters. The characters are moving from right to left in this image. The sword. Even though we have a static shot, here in Hero, we see the rain falling on the sword, but what's most important is the direction of the sword. The framing and composition of this shot imposes movement, even though everything is static. This one is shown through the use of focus and a wide aperture. The sword goes out of focus, imposing movement. Repetition. Repetition is the alternation of a pattern of sorts. This repetition can be audible or visual and is used to create rhythm. The alternation of the metronome must repeat. A single beat from a metronome doesn't produce a rhythm. Sound, silence, sound, silence, sound creates a rhythm. The visual story, 198. In this scene from Fearless, the crops show repetition. One, as a whole, we see the wide shot, and as well each individual row of rice plants. Rhythm. Rhythm is easy to experience but difficult to describe. Rhythm is perceived in 3 ways. We hear it, we see it, and we feel it. Every rhythm is made of 3 subcomponents: alternation, repetition, and tempo. The visual story, page 3. This maze of cornfield creates visual rhythm. We see alternation and repetition and patterns in this maze. The dancers in this video from the Jabberwockies shows rhythm at work. We see it in the dancing and we feel it in the video. The camera movements and the edits control the tempo of the rhythm. Unity. The state or quality of being one. Singleness. The state or quality of being in accord, harmony. Every part must be working toward the same unified goal. VanSEOdesign.com. Back to the Jabberwockies, we see unity at work in their dancing. Let's take a trip to Dubai and look at the amazing fountain. The fountain shows unity as all the parts work together to create a wonderful show. And we'll take a trip back to Fearless, and we'll see unity is shown here as all the workers stop to enjoy a light breeze together in appreciation for that breeze. They work in unison, they stop and enjoy the breeze in unison. Okay, so I have one final clip. Now this clip is actually a sequence of clips that's been extracted and edited into one flow. I'm taking out some of the other scenes and whatnot. But this one clip, I believe, would actually cover all 6 of these visual components. So I saved this one for last. I could have probably done the whole thing on this one clip, but I figured, let's show some other things besides this one clip. You did ask for 6. So here's one last one, and it's going to showcase all 6 of the components in this one sequence. Okay, V for Vendetta. Balance. We see balance in 2 ways. We see balance in the setup itself. It is a circle with a V. And we see balance at the very end when all the dominoes come together to one final spot. We're going to see a sharp contrast in the dominoes, just the dominoes alone. We see black with red, a stark contrast. Movement. The dominoes themselves are showing movement as they are collapsing into each other. Repetition. Repetition can be seen because of the nature of dominoes. Rhythm. A unique rhythm is formed as the dominoes fall. We can see how they fall as they fall, and we can feel that falling as it's happening. Unity. All the dominoes are falling for a common goal. They are falling to no longer stand up. But we also see the letter V. That's the common goal. And that last domino at the very end, it's as if all the dominoes are working together to get to that one final spot. All right, that's my test on the basics of aesthetics. I'm not dropping the mic, it's pretty expensive, but I will roll the credits.